Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. As we're heading into a new trading week, towards the weekly candle close, but not too much price action yet. Sometimes we see a little bit of weekend volatility or end of the week volatility. Yeah, we saw a little bit of a red candle just here on the 4-hour, an engulfing red candle. Just sort of in the last 4-hour period. If I go to the 1-hour chart, you see that. We already hoped that something would start, but maybe we were a little bit too optimistic about some price action too early, because in the end, nothing happened. I still consider that a sell-off should follow. I've showed in the previous video, I've showed you an alternative wave count. So if you're keen to understand what else could unfold here, if our support level breaks below 26,280, then feel free to check my previous video out. But again, that's nothing that I'm primarily looking for at the moment. At the moment, I expect it to go according to script, which would be a further sell-off deeper into the yellow support area here in our wave 2 correction after price rallied between the 15th of June and the 13th of July here in a wave 1, in a 5-wave move, and it pulled back in a 3-wave correction A, B, C. The C wave, of course, still unfolding. Yeah, and I still see it as a pretty messy ABC correction in which the C wave is currently unfolding. And just to take you through the wave count here, I want to show you an alternative as well. Not like an alternative that I showed you in the previous video for the bigger picture, but just sort of an alternative for the micro count here. Just because another count is possible, just to give you a bit of an understanding while the market is slow and boring. But I can already reassure you that alternative micro count would not really change anything, at least not really anything substantial. So my idea is still that price of this 13th of July, yeah, price came down in an A wave, moved up in a B wave, and we're now coming down in the C wave, which is a 5-wave move. In this 5-wave move, I'm looking for an ending diagonal because it is very choppy, sloppy. It's not really following through in an impulse. So it can be a wave 1, a wave 2. The wave 3 is currently unfolding as an A, B, C structure because we're dealing with an ending diagonal. Then we could get a wave 4 and a wave 5. Ideally, I'm looking for the area between 27,460 and 28,300 for a potential target to complete this correction. Now, as I've just explained, I see the C wave as a as an ending diagonal. However, it's also possible to see it differently. So what we could do, we just move that across here out of the way. I could say that this C wave, so I currently have on the chart here an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. The C wave is a 5-wave move. I could simply say that this B wave never topped here on the 20th of July, but in fact, it topped as a triangle. It ended as a triangle here. Yeah, so that we had an Elliott Wave triangle as A, B, C, D, E pattern. And then, yeah, the C wave only started here on the 24th of July. That changes things a little bit. I would then say that we had this wave count here. Wave 1 to the downside, the wave 2 is here. And we are also in a wave 3 as on the other wave count basically. So it doesn't really change anything. It's just a different interpretation just to show you, okay, you know, on the micro level, we can get some different interpretations. Yeah, and then I would also say, look, probably here, but again, this would be a 3-wave move down. So it looks a bit, 1, 2. Oh yeah, I would have to say we had here a small 1-2 setup and another 1-2 setup and maybe here another 1-2 setup. And we are now following through down. But then I would find, because of all these 1-2 setups, I would find my ending diagonal wave count more likely. And I'll just reverse it all back 1 second. I just find it more likely, okay? Because if you have too many 1-2 setups, then it's more often a diagonal. So I just wanted to give you a bit of a different idea of how this could unfold. Either way, also in my primary micro count here, we're waiting for a follow through to the downside. So we just need to be a bit more patient. It could at any point show us a little bit of corrective upside. That's always possible. it could very well reset this B wave, for example. No problem. Just be aware that because we are moving in a diagonal structure, we have to expect the unexpected. We have to expect choppy price action and maybe even morphing and changing wave counts on the micro level. But nothing should change the bigger picture here as long as we don't see an impulse really to the upside. And if we see an impulse, then I will make you aware. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.